Yo, you still
What
there?
up?
Okay.
Yeah.
I seen you, but I didn't see you talking, so I was like, oh.
I was just chilling.
Uh, so hey, we are here. What up, Lord Nova? Regina Green, what's good? Get up in the building. Get up in the building. We are here. Orders and blitzes. I'm tired as hell. Just put in over a 12-hour shift. And I know you went and you go hard in the paint too, Mike.
Dude, it's been
Oh, Eastside. Yeah, show them eyeballs. It's all good, Eastside. Show them eyeballs. I mean, let's talk about this right quick. I want to talk to you specifically. Don't you go nowhere. I told you I've been trying to call you. You said you changed your number because I was going to talk to you. I was going to talk to you. I was trying to blow up your phone. You ain't want to answer, but okay, you got to do. What's up, Red Rebel? But let's talk, Eastside. You showing all these eyeballs. First of all, these Mavericks were not supposed to beat the Clippers. Everybody said the Clippers were beating the Mavericks. Most people were saying. And then when we got to OKC, okay, oh, they ain't beating OKC, right? And then for sure, when we beat OKC, they were saying they ain't beating Minnesota. They just beat Denver. So Dallas is playing with house money right now. Okay. We already knew that that was going to happen yesterday with Derek Lively being out. I knew that was going to
mhm.
be that type of game with Derek Lively out because the energy, you have one less big man, and he is an important big man to the team. So you're missing one less element. You have Maxi Kleber. It's all good. I think we can go ahead and still exit this series.
Cleveland's scared to shoot. He's scared to
I,
shoot. He has
because
to do
that's
something.
yeah, because that arm. You know what I'm saying? So we get it. We understand it. I didn't think they was going to sweep. I said Dallas. I said Dallas in 7. So we playing warehouse money right
Wait,
now.
so is it a disappointment that they didn't sweep the Timberwolves when they wasn't
You
supposed to
feel
make
me?
it past?
You get what I'm saying, dog? That's the haterism. That's the haterism. We wasn't even supposed to be up
Hey,
3-0 on the Timberwolves.
hey, if it was single game elimination like I've been talking about, like the NFL was, you wouldn't hear nod nor hair not another. So
Yeah, but I think it'd be different if Dallas only had one game to play. I think they'd be a little bit different. I think it'd be a little bit different.
I mean, it's fun to say that when
It's
you get
fun to
extra
say that.
chances. When you get extra chances, it's fun to say that. You know, that's
Yeah,
the
you're
world you
right.
live in.
That's
Because
the world you live in.
you flat out can't you flat out can't play. Best out of five on football. That's just
Hell no, you'll be dead. You will. All the players gonna be hurt.
yeah. Everybody be dead, dude. what you
Everybody
what
be.
you what you need to do is almost like a 2 6 week season, 6 game season.
Uh huh.
Split it up, come back, or I don't know. There's something because man, it's just the and especially if they get this so much to 18 games, man, the battle of attrition it's going to be just to even make it to the playoffs, and then have your squad healthy at the end of it. That's crazy. But we got the Stars tonight, who are going to go. We got 2 more wins for them.
So
Mavs
what
go.
did they were up 2-1. Did have they played since then?
We're up. Well, no, they're still up. It's 2-2
2-1.
now.
It's two
2-2.
two.
I believe
Okay.
so. Yeah. Shit.
Because when I saw it last time, I know it was 2-1 Dallas Stars. Because they won that what double overtime or
Well, they
something
went.
and
Yeah,
won.
they went 5-3. What? No. Oh, that's playoffs.
What up, Matt Leslie? I
Oilers got
appreciate you, Matt.
Oilers got. So yeah, we're Stars are. Oh, no, we're knotted up. I believe.
2-2. It should be 2-2 if they just got the last one.
Yeah. Yeah. We're knotted up. Knotted up. So no, 2-1. Sorry. Damn it, man. I'm sorry. It's been,
Oh yeah, you
dude.
tripping?
Dude, shit's been wild down here, man. like, so I'm not in manual labor anymore. I upgraded for that a long time ago. But
Mm-hmm.
this storm jumps off, dude. I've been running chainsaws and backhoes and shit like
Mm-hmm.
that, trying to help the people out. Whatever I could do. I actually, when I went to work on actually before the storms on Sunday morning. I loaded up my little bobcat that I have at the house, and I took it down by the job site and unloaded it because I knew that we would probably need it. And I've went through 80 gallons of fuel of that thing, and it's what is today? Thursday, Mark, Wednesday, Thursday. I've,
Mm-hmm.
so yeah, that's I'm sorry, Monday morning, not Sunday morning. That being off on Monday threw me off. Um, but I wasn't off on Monday. Hell, as of right now, man, I still can't get out of my house. Or we have a we have a fence between the neighbors next door where we run cattle through, and I had to go. I've been going in and out of there to get to our place because our two driveways got trees over them.
Yeah, because that damn tornado went crazy out there,
Dude,
right?
it was basically a hurricane. It was basically a hurricane. Like it was my Blackstone weighs 275 pounds and it flipped it two times.
Damn.
I'm gonna have to hammer it back out. But so I guess we can talk about life. It's a short one. We could talk about whatever we talk about, whatever you want to talk about, Bubba. I'm here. I'm just
Well, I just want to let you know.
both
I
of us
just
are
want to let
fucking
you know.
delirious.
I just want to let you know. I know how to drive a Bobcat, a backhoe, and a track hoe. You know what I'm
Well,
saying? Just let you know. I know
you
you
know, coming
probably
out
didn't think I could, but I used to do.
coming out of Texas, I put you to work.
Nah, you ain't put me to work.
I put you to work.
You wait.
Good. Hey, I get you benefits for the wife and two kids for $800 a month.
Hey, I'm telling you, when I was, it's no Diddy. When I was a pipe player.
Boy, I'd be laying some pipe, boy.
Made a lot of
Not
money.
anymore. I'm over 30. I don't lay so much pipe anymore. It's more like I lay silly putty or something. I'll be putting that lasagna down, son. Anyway, yeah, there's good money in that, man. Especially if you're certified. If you're certified in that welding. I mean, I
Yeah,
knew jokers.
it's great
This is
money.
I'm old as shit, dude. I graduated in '03. So you're old
I'm
enough
older than
to
you.
yeah. So
I graduated 91.
so imagine somebody coming out in '03 saying you can go right into pipeline welding and make $25-$30 an hour cash money. I mean that's hell right now that's good money. That's
Hmm.
2024. $25 an hour cash. That's good money.
That's real money, cash, cash money,
Cash.
cash money records.
Like you leave at the end of the day, here go 300.
Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. You know what I'm saying? So maybe brother gonna work it out. But we got some little bit of football to talk about. We talked about the
Yes, sir.
Mavs, and I think the Mavs can end it in Minnesota. They got to really bring it. And I listened to what somebody said. It won't be because of Luka. It's got to be because Kyrie did not play a good game. I just felt like game was gonna happen. And then I know people were gonna trip, but Micah Parsons them showed up. When Micah showed up, I was like,
Curse.
man, I know we
Curse.
losing. I know we
You brought
losing
the
now.
juju.
Micah showed
They
up.
brought the
He
curse. They brought
he brought the
dude.
curse.
You remember
Don't
how
come to don't come to Dallas games no more.
you remember how Rudy Gooby brought the Rona into the NBA, shut the league down.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
They were hanging out with Rowdy, and they brought Rowdy into the building and
Don't.
infected that
Yeah,
fucking building.
nah. Just don't come. Watch the game at a
Huh.
sports bar, please. Go to your friend's house. Don't come to the game, especially Micah, because he is the biggest bandwagon guy out there. He's got
That's,
everybody's jersey. He loves every player,
I,
whatever, whatever. And he come dripped in. How you gonna wear Luca's shirt, Luca's jersey, a Mavericks hat, but you wearing Anthony Edwards shoes?
Drake.
Don't come to another game, Micah. At least just
I,
let us get to the finals. Just stay over
I'm
there and
sorry.
practice.
I know it's well known that, dude.
Oh,
I
you about
in
to
case
do
you
it. You about to do it. You about to do it, ain't you? You are, aren't
man
you? You are.
man.
I thought you was
I'm
over that stuff.
why would I be? The season ain't picked up,
It
and
don't care.
all he's done is lean more into it. That man is it's clear eye view 2.0, and the suit. I'm telling you, the haul that you could get for that dude would be more impactful for this team than he ever will be. And I'm annoyed. I know he's great. I'm annoyed though. Like I hate the clout chasing. How many players, dude? How many players have we seen? They get here and they got their head screwed on straight. You remember those first 2 years of Mike? Oh, I'm a dog. I'm a beast. I'm gonna work
I'm a
this. I'm gonna work
lion.
that. I'm gonna work this. I'm gonna work that. Now it's I'm gonna be a Bleacher Report.
Now he's a
Now me
star.
now me and Max
Who?
come.
But how does it get like that though?
But You don't have to.
You don't have to.
Dak got a
Is
couple
it? Is it
commercials.
not? Is it?
He
Is
got a
it?
couple commercials. You know,
Is
he
it
got a couple.
encouraged?
It's not discouraged. It'll definitely be used against you come contract time, and it definitely is being used against him right now. Like, hey, look how we set you up for life. And by the way, we're it's OTAs. Where are you at?
Well, he
Which
said he's gonna be there the second week.
which is bullshit. By the way, take your ass to OTAs. Quarterback's there. The quarterback's there. Take your ass to OTAs. Training camps when you make that statement. Not OTAs. Them young kids need you. There ain't nobody there, dude. Go, go, go. Take your ass to OT. What do voluntary mean? I get it. I really do. But he's not a vet. OTAs is where the vets opt out. Zach Martin don't need to be OTAs. You know, them boys don't need to be. Amari Cooper, you know, whatever, don't need to be at OTAs. 24, 25-year-old Micah Parsons need to have his ass at OTAs. Period. I don't care if he's just there holding a helmet. I don't want you. I really don't even want you to do anything. I just want you to be there because you're supposed to be.
Your presence.
You're you're the leader, right? You're the leader of the defense. Everybody said, "Oh, this is Micah's team. This is Micah's team. This is Micah's team." You need.
And not to cut you off, I want you to finish that, Mike, after I say this. Because remember, on his podcast, didn't he say after the playoffs that I got to be better? I got to be a
Yeah,
better leader? Didn't he say that? I got to be a
but
better
he also
leader? Go ahead.
it also goes back to the check the tape. Clear out view too. He said, "Check the tape. I played good that game." Oh, I turned the tape on. You ain't played good. Ain't a nair motherfucker on that defense played good that game. Nobody. Come to third quarter, the only three people on that team that was still playing was
I
Tony
know
Pope.
you're going to tell me every damn time, Mike.
I'm not wrong. I'm not
You
wrong
ain't
though, dude.
wrong, but damn, you sound like a broken record with that.
Well, have we played a game since? It's what we got. You know, it's
That's
that
what
to
your
me.
last. But we already know Dak was going to do that. We already know. And then I know Jake Ferguson going to stay fighting, but I can't say nothing about Tony Pollard because he ain't here no more. What
No,
up, T Smooth?
no, that Jake Furt man, that Jim Rummy, that's a cold dude, man. I like he's on the team. I don't. If he leaves, I'll follow him to a like because I, you know, me and the Cowboys, we ain't, you know, we already talked about it. They don't hurt me no more. I'll still get
Hmm.
gassed up on game day and stuff like that, but I ain't walking in on Monday morning all screwed up. Even after that playoff game, I didn't walk in all screwed up. I knew, like hell, I knew before the game jumped off. I was like, man, Green Bay, that matchup, the way they're playing, it's just you catch
Nah, it's
fire.
just yeah, and they was just talking too much about Dallas, and Dallas just don't arrive in big games. I mean, the
No,
pressure must be just
on
the pressure just must be too great because, like I said, it ain't just the front office, it's the players too, it's the coaches. They all just get scary in the playoffs or something. But I can't say that every year because, like I said, 2022, man, that was a year. So I don't even want to go back that because that makes me mad every time I think about 2022 because you went to Tampa Bay, you slayed a dragon, you had them Niners, and you lost.
no
You
twenty
had them.
was it
You had
was
them.
it was it 20 or
22.
19? No, 20 or
Uh,
19 was the
what up,
Rams.
Thurston? Yeah, that was 2018. 2019, we
18.
missed. Yeah.
That was the one. That was the one.
22 could
Uh,
have been the one, too. Don't tell me 22 couldn't have been the one. We would have
and
played Philly in the championship. We couldn't have beat them.
yeah,
You
but
saying we couldn't have win without Tony Pollard?
I'm saying the way the matchups rolled through. San Francisco is the best team in the NFC. Hell, they've arguably the best team in the NFL since quarterback. They have been for like, I don't know, going on a decade now. That draw, nobody wants to play them. For some reason, it's funny when Dallas, once again, broken record. For some reason, it's funny when Dallas loses to them, but when everybody else loses to them, that's just San Francisco. That's what they do. That's a good team. That's Brock Purdy, MVP quarterback. You know, this, that, and the other. But when Dallas loses to them, it's because Dak sucks or CeeDee Lamb is a wide receiver too, or Micah Parsons overrated, this, that, and the other.
But they hate us. I mean, just like we were talking about yesterday on the show, the national media does not like Dallas in any form, whether it's basketball, whether it's the hockey game. We don't get love. We always
No,
get hated on, like some kind of fashion. they're always dogging Dallas. Like they don't want to give the Mavericks their flowers. They as soon as the Timberwolves won that game, they're like, oh, the Timberwolves
They
are back.
jumped
You know what I'm
all of a
saying?
sudden.
They
Literally, I was
jumped
literally about to say it. They
they
literally
jumped
jumped up.
ship.
What are they, six
All
and a half points favorites all of a sudden
Yeah,
all
yeah.
again?
Oh, they could. This could be the first team in history. I know the talk. See all that fake stuff. That's why I don't like listening to Barkley and them. All that fake. Oh, they're gonna sweep. Blah blah blah. Shut up. Be quiet.
Well,
I don't listen to y'all.
if there's one
That's
person
somebody.
in the media,
If
if
that's
there's
one person.
one
That's not that down. That's one person right there. Barkley.
Barkley, I'm talking about Draymond. I'll fight that dude in the street right now. I can't stand that motherfucker,
I
dude.
don't trip on.
I can't
I
stand him.
I trip on Draymond on the court, but when he talks off the court, I don't trip. But I trip out on him off the court because he knows what the hell he's doing.
I can't stand that dude, and it's I can't stand that dude in his 15-pound lower jaw, and he's a millennial Bruce Bowen, and the motherfucker acts like he's the smartest dude to ever come across sports when he's off the field.
Yeah,
Off
he
the
ain't
court.
saying nothing on air. I mean, he can talk better than Shaq and Barkley, but he ain't saying nothing on
Good.
air
Hey,
that a lot of people
congratulations.
ain't.
You're better than 50-year-old alcoholics with CTE. Congratulations.
Yeah, I mean, he ain't. Yeah, Draymond Green on the court, he bothers me. He don't really bother me, but he ain't saying nothing. Just like, let's think about it though. The real analytical. If you look at that TNT group, the only one good to me is Kenny Smith. Kenny Smith breaks down the game. He actually breaks down the game, breaks down matchups, things of that nature. Barkley and Shaq just talk about what we talk about. You feel me? I can say the same thing them guys are, but because it's Shaq and Barkley, ooh, they're not saying nothing. All Shaq says is Carl Anthony Towns, Barkley. Carl Anthony Towns, get your butt in the paint. Duh, we know that. Break down more of the game. You get paid $10 million or whatever to be on TNT, and you ain't saying shit.
Because it's the only watchable sports show on TV.
They cornered the market and there's nothing else, so you got
But
no choice. It's like the old
tell
ESPN.
tell me ESPN didn't send Draymond in as a sleeper cell to tank the stocks. Nobody they wanted him to kill that show. So everybody when that got announced, everybody's like, oh, inside the NBA's leaving. That's the only show I don't even like the NBA, dude, and I watch that show. Because it's entertaining. They don't pretend to be something they're not. They don't pretend to be analysts. They
Yeah,
really don't. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So if they
I
say
can agree
something
with that.
stupid, that's fine.
Yeah,
But
you're
you
right.
get
I can
Draymond,
agree with that.
see what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
now you get him in there, and people are saying Draymond sucks, which I love that. Whoever's got season tickets, let me know if you're chanting Draymond sucks. I will send you money on PayPal. I love you. Let that man never have any moment of peace. I can't stand him.
Sits and truths, what are you talking about? No, no. They to me they don't. They just talk regular basketball. No, they don't. Not to me. I watch it. I watch it enough. I played the game at a very high level. I hooped. No, they don't. Not to me. Kenny Smith is more of the analytical. I like listening to a Jamal Crawford, Grant Hill. Like I said, people who can really analytically break the game down. Anybody can just sit there and
How about
say
some how
point A
about
to point B. But no,
the
I need
future
somebody to break that game down analytically for everybody else.
how
And
about the
Barkley
future
and
Mavericks or not Mavericks, the future Lakers head coach, JJ Redick.
I mean Reddick is good. I can listen to Reddick. I don't listen to Reddick all the time though, because
He's already put
I
he's
still
already
don't
putting the staff.
I don't
LeBron
care.
picked him.
I
He's already
don't care. I don't really feel same way you feel about Draymond Green. I don't feel this way about Reddick, but Reddick just gets on my nerves. Maybe because I never let the Duke thing go. He just kind of still gets on my nerves, even though he's great in what he does and what he talks. Mm,
Oh,
you know
he's
what I
got a
mean?
little bit. If you watch the UFC commentary, he's got a little bit of a Dominic Cruz to him, where he can be really defensive about
Yeah,
certain subjects, but
yeah, he does.
he's really informative. So as a human, I can let that slide because
Facts, action, pal.
there's certain
That's what
shit
he
that red
is.
that red asses me,
Yeah,
and uh, as far as the wasteland that sports commentary is in general, he's one of the better ones. Um, Same thing with dude, anything Kevin Harlan does. I watch Kevin Harlan
man,
call.
you just want to listen to Kevin Harlan because that damn voice.
I mean,
He's good.
am I wrong?
No, he's damn good. Kevin Harlan's a beast.
I listen to Kevin Harlan, dude. I could if Kevin Harlan would call me vacuum in the house, I'd vacuum 16 hours a day. I mean, I'm here vacuuming the hell out of the
Harlan is
house,
a beast. He's got the perfect
dude. He's a
voice for.
dude.
He's got the perfect voice for what
And
they're doing.
he's a genuine sports fan, and he's knowledgeable about what he's talking about. The man
Yeah,
does he does basketball, he does football, he does
he's good.
baseball. Like he's
He's
a
good.
beast, dude.
Yeah,
He's a
Kevin
beast.
Harlan's good. That's why he's around this long, and
And
he's
they
a beast.
left him off the damn NCAA game.
Yeah,
It's
I can agree
bullshit.
with that. He said he's the new Marv Albert. I can feel that because Marv Albert was a beast back then. You
Yeah.
feel me? Marv Albert was the man, even though he be biting chicks and all that. But we ain't gonna talk about that.
I mean,
But no, hey, let's talk a little bit of football before we get up off of here
no
today. Let's
problem,
talk
sir.
let's talk a little bit of football. So obviously OTAs, and I'll second you on that point. I didn't think about it. Micah, saying I'm missing OTAs. We know why CD Lamb, but you got a whole nother year, Micah. You're not in a CD Lamb situation. You have a whole nother year. So in that aspect, Mike, I'm gonna go ahead and what's up, Boo Thing? I'm gonna go ahead and agree with you in the fact of yeah, you don't have to be out there practicing, but the young guys, the Marshawn Freelands, the Carsons, the Rogers, the guys that they drafted. You
The
got to
kids that
be there
watch
for
you
them.
play.
Yeah, they have to see you because tell me it doesn't change the young boys' perspective when they see Dak there, and even though Dak is in a contract dispute, Dak is still here. That does ring. It rings. It would ring to me. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? If I was a player, a young player, and I saw Dak Prescott here, who's the franchise quarterback, he don't even, he's trying to get a deal or anything like that, and he's not trying to sit out or anything like that. He's still going hard. And Micah, and like I said, you said on your podcast that you need to step up and even be a more leader. At the end of that game, against Green Bay, you and CD Lamb were both on there said we need to be better leaders. They both said that. I heard them both say that. So if you need to be more leaders, this is the way you started, right? OTAs, like you said, you don't got to be out there working or being crazy. Show the face, do a little bit because that's going to go farther. Go on the sidelines. Hey, watch this, Rook. You're doing this. Keep your eyes on this, Rook. You know what I'm saying? Tell me
Dude, it
that's
ain't no
not going.
different. It ain't no
That's
different.
going.
Anybody who's ever played high school sports, we can take it down to that low of a level because most anybody who even follows this type of stuff has played some form of high school sports, right? If you're out there in summer camp and you're coming into your sophomore year, you're thinking about they're talking about I don't know, you may make varsity, you know, you may make
Mhm.
varsity this year. You was on the freshman squad, you may make varsity, and you're getting reps with some of these other guys who were on varsity, some of the guys who also may make varsity, and you got your QB1, your DE1, your CB1, and your wide receiver one hanging out over there on the sideline watching you. That's pressure. That's pressure. That's leadership. That's show us what I see them. I'm talking as a man, as a human. I see them over there. I see
To
my
make me
head
work harder.
as a little 14, 15-year old kid, and I
Yep.
see that because that's a man over there. 8, 7,
Yep.
18, 19, that's a man over there, and
Yeah.
he's got stripes. He's been in this, and he's out here supporting me. I'm gonna turn out the best I can.
Because
That's
I
my
don't want to let him down.
exactly. Exactly. Leadership ain't just talking in the media. It ain't.
Yeah.
It ain't. Leadership's build the football field in your backyard so the rookies can come get some reps in.
Yeah.
That's that type of shit, and
Hmm.
it's frustrating. I get like once again mini camp. I understand it. Business,
Hey, got to
right?
cut you off right quick, dog. Got to cut you off on that
Whoa.
one. And I'm going to send you a little bit on that. I told you the only reason why I haven't because my damn card is effed up. But we got to get this holla right here. And I'm going to give you an extra special shout out. Hey, ho. It's a $40
Well, that's half a
holla.
brisket. Check that shit out.
You feel me? We appreciate you out there throwing that $40 holler in them streets, big dog. We appreciate you. Thank you, Mr. Joey Coco. I'm in love with the pool. Oh, appreciate you, dog. Thank you. What's up, Cal? Cal don't play. He be going hard.
So yeah,
He said,
that's sorry.
no, no. I was just
Oh,
basically listening to what you're saying. But to that point, you know, it's I agree with that 100%. You don't want to let your leader down. Okay. And I hear what you're saying, Kyle. Like when it's time, it'll be there. But it's the little things, because see, right now we're in a transitional state, right? And you still have a coach that doesn't have a contract. Your team is going through transition. You have a new defensive coordinator, right? How do you think your defensive coordinator feels? He knows it's voluntary. He knows he's been through this a long time. But how do you think your defensive coordinator is thinking about your leader, Micah Parsons? I want to do stuff with you, but you're not here.
I've been I've been knowing Mike Zimmer over 20 years. I can tell you how he feels about that shit.
I know he don't like it.
No,
Micah,
and
and that's Grandpa. Grandpa Zim don't like that. You can't play around with Grandpa, dog. Grandpa Zim is not going for that. He ain't saying, he may not say it, but he might throw something slick in that media because Grandpa Zim don't mince his words. That's one thing.
no, I
Here's the
guarantee you.
thing. I
My
want to say
bad.
this, Mike, just real quick. One thing I love about Grandpa Zim, the only reason why I was frustrated when they hired him, and I told people last night on the show, the only reason I was frustrated because I feel like the Cowboys are just, okay, this is it. One person, we don't look, we just settle, and that's it. And that's the only frustrating part is that they don't even take time to go look around. I'm not saying Zimmer is not a good choice, not a good coach, but it's like they never ever take a chance to look around. They just, oh, this is it. We're gonna be comfortable, and that's that. So that's the only thing I had a problem with Grandpa Zim. But as far as him as a coach, no, I feel him because I remember at Minnesota when that kicker missed that field goal against Seattle and they lost that game in the cold, and it was
At
that
press
it,
conference,
yes, he lit his ass.
he goes. They go.
He lit,
Coach, what do you think?
he
What he
lit
goes?
his ass up, Mike.
He goes. Well, did you watch the game?
That's why I like Zim. Because Zim ain't gonna mince his words.
Get ass like he can look that reporter right in her eyes. And did you watch the game?
He don't
Okay.
mince words. That's what I like about Zim. He don't mince his words. If you're not performing, he ain't got no problem saying it in the media. Now he ain't throwing you under the bus when he says it, but he's telling you you need to get better. You need to play better, and he will say that. And hey, I'm with that. But Grandpa Zim, I'm cool with you.
Hey,
I
that's how
know people
Grandpa
was
Zim has
tripping.
a 27-year-old little cute thing.
Hey, so does Mark Davis.
Allegedly, that's Joey Gallo's baby mama. You put some respect on her name.
Okay, I'm just saying. But Grandpa Zim, I'm with you, dog. But Micah, you gotta be there. But let's talk about, some things as you get ready to head to training camp. Now everybody's talking about the Trey Lance thing. Now I asked you like a couple weeks ago, was it last week or a couple weeks ago? And I said who went and got Steven because we had a show last night and some people was doubting me when I said I think Steven was the one who went after your boy Trey Lance. And that's okay. That's okay. But a lot of people are feeling like, well, not a lot of people, but I heard things in the streets that this is going to be his audition for somebody else. They're going to trade him now. He's probably not going to be with the team, and all this is going to be. Now, remember, you said this before too. Before this was any of this was popping, you said they're just going to work him out, get a trade pick, trade him, whatever, get the coop, maybe get the pick back. Are you still seeing that right now as Kent get ready to start?
Yeah, because come mini camp, you may not have a Dak Prescott. You got it right now in OTAs. Come mini camp, you may not have a Dak Prescott. And you damn sure ain't gonna have a CD Lamb because he's already holding out of OTAs. So you better figure something out. And you do not as fifth year option. So you got to get him some reps. You don't have a choice. You don't have a choice. So if you do not his fifth year option, he's a free agent next year. You're either going to sign him cheap, which they're not going to do, or you have to get him reps. Somebody, I mean, we can still run through the quarterback situation of the league, and we still haven't got in the camp or somebody get hurt or something like that. But as it stands right now, all you've done with the Trey Lance pick is basically, or trade, should I say, is basically waste those picks because you haven't given him any reps, and you
Nope.
did not his fifth, and you did not his fifth year option. When
Exactly.
there was plenty of games last year where Dak had his ball cap on in the second half where they could have got Trey Lance reps, but
Sure could have.
instead they
We
kept
had
Cooper
like
Rush
five
back.
blowout games. We could have
Yeah,
did that.
Dak set like
So why didn't they die? It was so. Is that a situation where we didn't see Trey Lance all last year? They traded for him. And so is that a situation when Mike McCarthy was like, "Nah, I ain't playing him."
I mean he's bad. So there's that, and he's
So
also
before you finish that, Mike. So basically, you saying he's bad. So the reason why they wouldn't keep him, okay, is because they wouldn't. They could basically. We just go with a rookie. Why would we go with somebody who's already played a little bit? We're gonna have to pay him more money than probably the rookie. Is that the reason why they probably want to, or they're just saying we messed up, we shouldn't have did that, so we're gonna try to make that pick back up? Do you feel like that's why they'll get rid of him because they feel like, oh, we made a mistake, we shouldn't have did that?
this is one of those things where I talk about where the left hand doesn't know what the right hand wants to do sometimes with this organization because the trade in a vacuum makes sense. You gave up chump change for at that time what was a 22, almost 20, maybe 23-year-old quarterback. That's the other thing. Trey Lance is 24 years old. He ain't hell. The damn tight end we got that's hurt is going to be 26 come September.
Yeah, but he's been in the league like 4 years though, Mike.
The Schoonmaker has.
No, Trey Lance,
That's what I'm saying. That's
but
exactly
he
my
hasn't
point.
played. You saying that he's bad, but how you know he's bad and we ain't really seen him?
And if he is bad or if he is good, he's 24. Give him some chance. Give him chance. Let him get some reps. That doesn't need to have one single snap this preseason.
He's not going to. You know they're going to show the hell out of
Yeah.
him this year.
So that's where that could come into play. Hell, I may even start him game one. I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't. I'm kidding, but I'm not, and I am, and I is. But anything you can do to get some buzz going on this guy that you've traded picks for now, and in on his fifth year option, which I think his fifth year option was almost $22 million, so that kind of makes sense.
But that's
I'm
cheap for a quarterback.
um yeah, I guess.
But not if you're going to, because this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying, Mike. If you have a franchise quarterback, right? This is why I look at other teams. They usually don't get one of those top tier guy. Not even saying he's top tier, but they don't try to put backups behind them that threaten them. I feel when I watch teams. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I can have to look through all the rosters. But it seems like a lot of teams don't kind of go after a guy that's going to maybe try to make them feel threatened. Like you had a perfect situation in a Cooper Rush and a Dak Prescott because we all doubted Cooper Rush, right? But then you saw Cooper Rush actually win some games. And it wasn't just Cooper Rush. You saw that defense play good. Look, I'm just saying, bro, come on. He won some games. You didn't think he was going to win
The
any
team,
games. Keep
the
it
team won
real.
a yes, the team won a couple games.
We didn't.
Here's
They
how
didn't
it's
win a couple. They won like five.
here's how it's going to play out. Cooper Rush is going to be promoted to assistant quarterback coach, and Trey Lance will be the backup quarterback this year.
Are you pointing at that Mike Hansi?
Shaking, shaking on it, shaking on it. Cooper Rush's opportunities are done. They're done. They like him because he's smart. He just can't do. what he knows needs to happen. He's really
Right.
good
He
at.
doesn't have the athletic skills, and that's why he couldn't make it as quarterback.
What's a
If you could
Mark
play quarterback
Sanchez,
just on
Kellen
the
Moore?
right, if you could just play quarterback from the head up, he'd be a all pro probably because his mind is probably crazy, but the physical attributes just don't match with that. I get it.
Jordan,
So is Trey
Jordan,
Lance going to be here all year? If you're saying that he's going to be the backup all year, is that what you're saying to me?
judging off the way they know how to work picks and stuff, I don't, unless they just take an L, just get rid of him. I don't know where else he would go. And I think the whole Cooper Rush experiment is ran its course. I don't think it's ran its course. I know it's ran its course. Cooper Rush is what he is.
Yeah, we know that.
He is. We we've seen it. It's cool. What you
I
need in
feel you.
your backup quarterback is a different dynamic. And I've talked about this with you for years.
Mm-hmm.
That backup quarterback, if you
Kind of
have
mirrors what Dak already is, so it does. There's not a
no no
fall off. Not a fall off.
absolutely completely different. If you
Okay.
have a Lamar Jackson
Mm-hmm.
at quarterback, your backup needs to be a Joe Flacco. If you
Okay.
have a Joe Flacco at quarterback, your backup needs to be a Lamar Jackson type. For lack of just to really, really dumb it down there. As you want that different dynamic, that different shakeup. What you don't want is to have that backup quarterback come in and try to run that same offense. Because if he could, he would. You'd already have him there. You don't need,
Just like it was weird when Cooper Rush would be like, "Here you go," and you'd be like, "Man,
you know,
Cooper, don't do that. Don't do that.
no, you
You
sound,
you
yeah,
you sound corny. That's Dax. Don't do that. Don't.
he's trying to make the checks and he doesn't even understand what
Yeah,
he's checking. He's
no,
just
don't
out
do
there
that."
saying words.
When I heard him say, "Here we go," I was mad as hell. Like, come on, dog. That's Dax. Don't do that. Make you should just say hut or 214 or something like that. Do something else, but
Which
don't be saying here we go. It made me mad.
that's back to the center problem we have with the here you go and Dak having to do, it's reminiscent of Romo's final years where, or not final years, but before they got Fred Beard, where the clock's running down to 2 and 3 seconds or 1 second every single time. He's sitting up there having to fix so much shit. But and now you got the here we go, like that he don't want to do that.
Nah, he
He
sound
don't
corny.
want to.
And it's not even effective. The teams aren't even fearing it.
No,
You know,
it's trying to do everything you can to get your checks right because your center just walks up there and tucks his head, or he walks up there and points at I don't know the scoreboard or the third row or whatever, and goes, "Oh, Mike's 72," and tucks his head. And yeah, exactly, especially appearing on the road, especially appearing
I
because
like what you're talking, Mike Flores. I like Marcus
yeah,
Flores. I like
that's
what you're talking.
the center
Like,
was a problem all last year. I caught shit for it. The center has been a problem. It's still frustrating the fact that they let dude go to Miami. It turns out he goes all pro his first year, Connor Williams, even though he got hurt. But
Madison.
nonetheless, they tried to give him what 3 or 4 snaps at center and said, "Oh, he can't snap the ball."
And now we remember it was the preseason when they put him out there and he had like one bad snap and they moved him instantly. I'm like, bro, how you gonna get evaluation off one practice or three snaps? But
And,
hey, it
and
is what
you
it
gonna
is.
pull a wide receiver because he dropped one pass?
Right,
This,
right,
this ain't the Senior Bowl. What do we?
right, right.
It's frustrating, and now I'm happy about the center situation. I wish it would have been a Via, but I think they I think they got a good thing going there
hmm
with Beebs,
hmm
and um,
So I think the offensive line is something that we're not going to have to trip off. I think the offensive line is going to be good this year.
that the center for people who are maybe new in the chat or whatever, for my money, the center is probably the most important position on the field.
Yeah,
I
that's why they
understand that you still need a quarterback. I understand that, but that quarterback literally can't do his job properly
the center's
without
terrible.
the center.
Yeah,
And
the whole line is compromised if your center is terrible.
y'all know Jeff Saturday's name for a reason.
Hmm
You know what I mean?
We know
Like
Mark Stepnaski's name for a reason. He wasn't
that's
even big, and he was still a dog.
yeah, and they're talking about oh he's got short arms. Well, he's not reach blocking. He's a center. He may pull every once in a while, but when you pull, you're going straight shoulder and arms. You're just
The
getting that,
biggest thing is we don't want to get pushed back when that ball is snapped.
and
We
he
want to go
doesn't
forward,
move.
and he doesn't move.
He
That's
doesn't
what it is.
move,
He
dude.
does not move, and
That
he's all about putting people in the ground. He's a
you can put
physical
it.
guy.
You can put on Beeves tape. I swear
He
to
ain't getting.
God,
He ain't getting. I don't see him
every
getting flattened.
there may be. I could literally count the reps. I've watched every single fucking rep of his 22 that I could get a hold of, which was 7 games. 7 games of straight all 22, no commentary, zooming in, trying to find out where he is, and that he does not move off his anchor point. When he sets that heavy ass down, you ain't moving him.
Mm-hmm.
You are not moving him. Now he's, he may have a bad rep because that's how football go, but he's not lighting the ass. Valdez had my ass. We talked about this. He got that old
Mm-hmm.
hatchet ass. Got that Hank Hill butt. Beeves is
Mm-hmm.
going. Beeves is going to set hill. Beeves is going to set down and lock you up. And once he gets his hands right inside them shoulder pads right there, you might as well just go for the ride, Bubba, because you there.
Yeah, I definitely feel like the offensive line bounces back or gets more physical, like they've been talking about or wanting. Um, so I feel good about that offensive line. Receiver, I'm still a little suspect on the receiver position.
I
We
think
already
they
know
give.
about CD.
I think they make another move there.
You think, okay, so you think we're going to go after a speedster, a
I think they're gonna
vet?
get. If I had to put my money on it right now, I would take speed in the August cuts. There's I don't assume not assume. I don't think anything would happen before those August cuts because now it's a single cut. It used to go what 73 or 120, 90, 73 or something like that. Now there's one cut.
Yeah, it's just one big cut. Yeah, I know.
It's one big cut.
One big cut. I
So
remember they changed that, right?
they're going to get another running back because you
Hopefully,
have to. You
you got to
have
get
to.
another running back.
You have to get another linebacker and you have to get another wide receiver.
So listening to, I got a couple people here. I think it's Ratio. He says, not sure about that. October has an aura. What you think?
I mean, still only two. They bring Cooks back. Like we get. Am I
You
blanking
got
on that?
Cooks.
Did we
You got
bring
Cook.
Cooks back or not?
Yeah, Cooks is back. Cooks
I'm
is
sorry.
here.
I'm sorry. I just
Yeah, because
brain
he's
furrowed.
here.
It. I've been up like 36 hours. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Uh,
Cooks is still here. And then you got the other kid, the other Jalen.
yeah, Tolbert,
Not
and
not
then
Tolbert, the other Jalen.
Jalen
Jalen
Brooks.
Brooks. He was pretty
Yeah,
smooth. I like his
yeah.
smoothness.
No, this is the third year. This is when you would want to see. And I talked about it going to the second year. There was people talking in his first year. Oh, he's going to be better than a rookie Gallup.
Who? Tolbert?
Uh, yeah, it's like no, that's not how that works, man. Give him time, and then
Um,
he didn't have the year, and it's like, oh, he's a bust. First of all, you can't be a bust when you're that late in the draft.
yeah,
Period.
I agree. Um, I need to see because I wonder if I think I'm going back and forth on Tolbert, because I saw him when he was at South Alabama. I thought it was a great pick, but I think I need to see this year three because I feel like, we all obviously saw the first year was a wash. We saw some improvement, but it seemed like he still was playing a little robotic, a little slow, doesn't I don't see the playing speed that I saw in college. So I feel like maybe it is the reps. Maybe Michael Gallup being gone does give you more confidence now. So I'll lean on that with him, but I still feel like we need a guy, not a guy, but I feel like we need somebody who's a kind of a sure thing. Cooks is okay, but if a CD Lamb were to go down and you didn't upgrade, you're in a hell of a lot of trouble.
Yep. And
You're in a
Mel, yes,
hell of a lot of trouble.
the third round is late, especially at the back of the third round.
I'm gonna ask you.
Believe
I'm
it,
gonna answer you in a minute. Go ahead. My bad, Mike. I'm gonna answer you in a minute, Kyle. Go ahead.
believe it or not, outside of like the top 15, you have about a 50% chance inside. I'm sorry, inside the
No
top
Linville
15.
Joseph. I don't want
Inside
no
the
old
top
ass Mike
15,
Thomas.
you have a 50% chance of getting a second year contract. A player in the third round, especially the back of the third round, that's late. That is late, late. Top 50 is about is really, really pushing it on any player you could actually count on. If you get someone outside that top 50 who outperforms their draft pick, you nailed it, man. You absolutely nailed it. There's Cowboys front office has this fan base and maybe the NFL in general, just on the hype that's been brought into the draft, has people way too hyped up on these picks that are later, way, way later in the draft. When you
That
get
is
done,
true because
you get up.
you get these people that do good and then they start pumping a fifth round or a sixth round, and most of those guys don't make teams.
No, and he may be a good player, but he's a good player for what he is. Like, and he's not going to be a game changer, but you could get a Danny Woodhead, that goes and he may win you a game or two a year. That's a hit. Outside of the second, like seriously, outside of the second round, you go get you a guy like that that'll get you a game or two a year that you can actually count on. That's a hit. And then meanwhile, you got Cowboys fans who will say Connor Williams was a bust. Man, you got a 3-year starter in the back
And you
half of the
see,
second round.
you saw what he did when he left. Answer that question for me, Mike.
Garrett, Gary don't even know where to find the keys, man.
Appreciate the $5 holla, Popeye Peach 187. We gonna see. So I'm gonna ask you: do you think this defense with Grandpa Zimmer there
Yes, sir.
is it gonna be where where do you how do you feel about it? Obviously, got to many moving parts. You know, we got to see what these cuts happen after June 1st because you got to get a DT too still in the building.
And an
Um,
LB.
we ain't got enough linebackers now. You don't feel good about the linebackers now. You got Damone Clark. I mean, they got Damian Wilson. I'm not hyping these people, okay? I'm just saying you got more of a room now. Demarion Overshown. You
Hurt.
got Kendricks. Can still slide
Sold.
Micah back there. Yeah, but he's gonna be the guy. You know Kendricks is gonna be the guy.
So that ties back into my point when the main core of your linebacker core is a 34-year-old veteran.
Hmm.
That's
So do
something
you
you
think
need
the
to address.
defense? Do you think the defense from last year? I know it's early, and we haven't seen a lot of moving parts, but just your projection with the different defensive coordinator. Do you think Grandpa Zim has a better defense this year than they had last year
I
with
would
Zimmer?
like them. I would like to think they would play more consistent
More physical
because I
too,
don't. Physical's fine. I just need consistency.
discipline.
Yes, that's consistency and discipline. I don't. I
That's
don't.
what
I
I think.
don't
That's
need
what we'll see.
you. I don't need these back breaking because how many times do we
Back
see
breaking
it, man?
penalties. Yeah.
Back penalties and third and 7 on a
Hmm.
swing pass that
Hmm.
gets converted.
Hmm.
3rd and 7 on a draw that gets converted.
Hmm.
We we can't have that, man. That's back breaking. That is you play football. People want to talk about momentum and this,
It
shit, and the
changes
other.
the whole
You
damn game when you get a
you
big
give
third down.
especially when you give up 3 of them in a drive.
Hmm. It'll mess your defense mind up. It
That's
will.
that's that's that is my discipline. Discipline, discipline, discipline. because I hated Dan Quinn. I will always hate Dan Quinn. People, oh, he had worse hat backwards, this, that, and the other. Dude, I am sick and tired of watching this undisciplined ass defense give people free down. They don't even have to run a play. We gave it to them. He ain't got to run a play. We ran off sides, or we hit the quarterback, or we hands to the face, or some dumb shit like that. They didn't even have to run that play. We gave it to them. What's even worse is when they get the penalty and they decline it because
Mm.
their play worked better.
Hmm.
And now you're sitting there in the third quarter and you got your thumb in your ribs and they moving that chain down the line because you converted another third down for that offense. They didn't convert it, you did.
Yeah.
That's backbreaking, man. That's that Rob Ryan undisciplined shit that I couldn't handle. The only thing they didn't do is run 13 men on the field like Rob would do.
Right. Right.
And as a professional athlete, professional team, that's just flat out unacceptable. Leading
Yeah.
the league, leading the league your entire tenure in pre-snap penalties, that's unacceptable. That's your unit. That is, as a crew leader, Dan Quinn, you're the crew leader. Whatever job you have, I don't care if you change tires or work at a warehouse or whatever, your crew, every night shows up late, underperforms, and leaves the break room a mess. Hey, but they did good on Thanksgiving. But
Yeah,
what about
and you know what else though, Mike? Here's the thing about Dan Quinn. I don't hate him like you do. He annoys me, because he went to Washington, how all that transpired. But the thing is, this is the thing I live off of. I kind of already knew what he was. Like I said, me and Boss Cowboys did a show right before he got hired, and you know when what was it, Marinelli was gone, was talking about leaving, right? And we already knew when he was available from Atlanta. We already knew Dallas was going to get him because
yeah,
they went for the flash pick. Oh, he was with the Legion of Boom, and maybe he can come over. And the first thing we said, I wish he's going to go find that tape. First thing we said is Dan Quinn's soft. Dan Quinn is soft as hell. He's soft. He was soft in Atlanta. That team was soft, and Dan Quinn is only good a first couple of years, then he falls off dramatically after that.
he's a
And we were,
perfect fit, front runner,
yeah, you
front
feel me?
runner.
He's a front runner, and we said that we say he's a front runner, but we give him a chance. And obviously, hey, I can't say you created a lot of turnovers first couple of years. I don't, hey, but it just started to see that Dallas Cowboys was you were using the Cowboys to get your next job. So it wasn't really
He
about the
sold
Cowboys. It
he
wasn't about the
sold
Cowboys. It
Dallas
was
on that
about you.
last game.
He sold Dallas out. He sold Dallas
He,
out. Let's keep it real. I
and
mean,
that
I
one
can't.
player, I'm not even going to say his name because he'll show up in the mentions because that's he don't got nothing else to do because he's on the couch. That one player that you kept running out there, kept running out there, kept running out there. You went to Washington and you said, "Oh, we? No, I'm going. You good, good luck, Bubba." And you know everybody here knows damn who I'm talking about.
Yeah, we
The
all
man
know.
that could, the man that couldn't cover a goddamn Kleenex in a wind. You know,
Yeah, we know
that's
who you're talking about. We know who you're talking.
maybe go play
But
baseball or something.
we're gonna see. It's gonna be an interesting year. Lot of what ifs this for the Cowboys this year. A lot of what ifs. We'll see what happens after these June 1st cuts. Is right around the corner, and all we heard Stephen Jones has said we're gonna upgrade this team after these June 1st cuts. I'm sitting back and watching and seeing what's gonna happen. Uh, but it's going to be interesting as we get ready to head towards camp. Camp is right around the corner. We're going to have a lot more shows where we can get in depth because right now they ain't doing nothing
June
right now.
June
They they
June 11th.
they just installing June 11 is when it really gets popping, and then we can really talk about what's really going on with camp. But from afar. It's just a lot of questions, and as I said before, I'm just sitting back, chilling and looking and watching. I'm just sitting back, chilling and watching.
Well, stars are on. They son of a bitch. The stars. Hey, everybody who's missed it, stars are up 1-0 with 17-11 left in the first.
That's a lot of
Stars already
time.
scored, but they already
That's a lot
scored.
of. What was it? First period though?
Yeah, but they already scored.
Yeah, that's
They
good.
don't score early.
Yeah, you're right. One thing I know about hockey because I went to a hockey game last year on my birthday. I went to the Columbus. What the hell are we? Blue Jackets. We went to a Blue Jackets game opening night.
More like the
It was
Blue
a
Jackets.
stop hating, bro. Blue Jackets ain't trash. Don't be hating. Don't do that. Okay, don't do that, though. You be hating over here. But it was exciting because man, them hockey games are tense and they ratchet up 15 notches in playoffs, dog.
Dude,
They are way exciting
there's
in playoffs.
there's
They are
nothing better
exciting in
to
playoffs.
there's nothing better to watch live. I will take a preseason hockey game live over like an NFL playoff game live. I'm dead ass serious,
You crazy, yo, you crazy.
dude. I've been to both. I've been to both.
So have I, but I ain't doing that. Nah, nah, no. Now that hockey playoff game, that might be different because that stuff is crazy.
Yeah, it's yeah.
And
We on
play
right now.
and playoff baseball. Playoff baseball is just like that too.
Well,
I
ball
don't watch.
turns up a little bit too.
Yeah, it changes. So go Stars. We need you to get that victory. We need to put the pressure on these Cowboys. So you
And we're going to run
Mavs,
a parade when the
like
Mavs and the Stars win the champ. We're going to run a parade around Jerry World. That's where
around
the
Jerry
parade
World.
route's going to be.
So we gotta pray that the Mavs, because I'm gonna tell you right now, Mavs get in these finals and they're fully healthy, they're beating Boston. Period.
Yeah, yeah,
They're fully healthy with Derek Lively in them, they're beating Boston. They're beating
yeah.
Boston. I don't know nothing about these Dallas Stars, but hey, just win, baby.
Dude, they're
Like
good.
Al Davis said.
They're good. They're good. They're they're really good. This is the best chance they've had in quite some time. Um, it's a really good team, and they're healthy. And Ottinger, the goalie,
Hmm.
dude, he's been absolutely incredible. They've been getting outshot damn near 2-1, and the first three quarters, three or two intermissions of these games, standing on his head. I mean, getting outshot like 21-11, and dude, he's been freaking awesome. He really has, and they're a joy to watch. And Jamie Ben's what 36, 37 years old. Tyler Sagan's 34, 35 years old. There's some old heads on here that I really want to see get a ring. They've earned it. Oh hell, I'm watching it right now, man. I said shit makes me emotional. Think about like the amount of work that those two old heads have put in, the amount of teeth they've lost, and the work they've put in to make this run. Man, I mean,
Well, like
the
I
best
said,
shot.
Dallas teams put the pressure on the Cowboys. Put
Yeah,
the pressure on the Cowboys. Get to these finals on both ends so everybody can be pointing at Dallas. That's what we
I
want.
don't.
I
I
want
don't want to see a
everybody.
player in none of these games. I don't want to see
No,
none of their
don't.
player.
Yeah, and and we've been all on Twitter. My homegirl Star been doing it too, and people been like, "Oh, chill out." No, I ain't chilling now. I don't want Cowboys games going to no Mavs games. Just chill and wait till it's over. Watch from afar. I don't need that juju. Y'all ain't won nothing, and y'all really ain't about that life with these Mavs. Y'all just going over there for show. You saying you're showing support. This is just my opinion. You're just going there for show because all the cameras is on you, Micah, wearing Luca hats and jerseys and Anthony Edwards sneakers.
Who do you think?
No, and then you over
Who
there
do you
talking
think?
with them. No,
Who do you
no, I don't
think?
want to
Who do
hear
you
that.
think? Who do you think owns those tickets? They were in Baldwin seats. They were in Jerry Jr. seats.
Yeah, I don't know too much about what Osa like and don't like, so he don't I don't trip. But I know Mike is a bandwagoner. and I don't want the bandwagoners coming to the game and the camera being all on them like they support Dallas and this and that. No, you don't. Just stay away. You don't support Dallas. You don't support Luca. You ain't on none of that. You support all them other teams. That's cool. That's perfectly fine with me. I ain't mad. You can support them Philly teams if you're from there. That don't bother me. But don't come to the Mavs games wearing the Mavs stuff, acting like you all about these Mavs. No, we don't need your support, dog. Stay on over there on that side. I got you. Stay on over on that side. Stay go rooting for the 76ers and all Ben Simmons. Go, I mean, whoever. Just stay over
Do
that
another
side.
podcast with CJ Stroud,
Yes, do
telling me how
not.
much you respect the fact that you ran me up and down the damn field.
Yeah, just don't. Y'all stop coming to Cowboys games. Y'all messing up the juju. We don't need the bad juju. Y'all showed up. I'm like, no, I don't. As soon as I saw them there, I said, oh, we losing.
You know,
As soon as I seen that picture there, I said, we losing.
oh,
We scored. I said, we.
2-0.
I ain't even. I ain't
2-0.
even.
I gotta go. I gotta
Okay.
go. I gotta take
All
a
right.
shot. I gotta turn up.
All right.
I love y'all. I love everybody. Whoa,
Yeah,
whoa,
yeah,
whoa.
yeah.
Hey, yeah,
Yeah.
turn up, baby.
That's perfect. That was a perfect. That was perfect. So, hey, Dallas Stars. I don't know nothing about these Dallas Stars, but I'm about to get off here and go watch them right now. You feel me? Well, once again, everybody, let's push these Mavs. Even if you ain't a Mavs fan, we need these Mavs getting these finals. We need these Dallas Stars getting these finals. Texas Rangers already won the World Series. I want as much pressure as all these other teams can put on these Cowboys to let them know we doing it where y'all at. Put pressure on these Joneses, other teams. Let them know, damn, Stars went to the finals, Mavs went to the finals, Rangers won the World Series, and if all them teams get to the finals and win, and everybody get a chip, oh, I want all that. I want all that flame on Dallas. I want all that fire on Dallas. I want all that flame on them. I want all of it. Put that pressure on these Cowboys. Don't let them sit back and ever get comfortable. And it's perfect that these teams are doing it right now so we can stop seeing all these failures and excuses. I don't want to hear no excuses from the front office, no coaches, no players, no nothing. Y'all just got to do it. I ain't drinking no Kool Aid and I ain't believing till I see it. I'm doubting Thomas with these Cowboys and I'm staying that way. But go Mavs. Shout out to you, Ratio. I really appreciate you for the $5 holla. Thank you very much. Shout out to everybody that was in the building today. Go Mavs. It's going to be a tough game. I ain't gonna lie. When we lost that game, I had that feeling when Derek Lively was not out, wasn't in this game. It just felt like, damn, we need this guy. Like that rook is really important to our team. Like his basketball IQ is so good. He is from what since he was drafted to now, man. I just like, man, him being out that game four. I feel like it's gonna be a tough game because he's a difference maker. Even if he's not averaging 20, 12, he's a difference maker. That rook is averaging like eight, damn near 8 and 7 as a rook. And he's just so important to this team. You know, we got our dogs, but we need Derek Lively back. And if we can get everybody healthy, we need to get past these wolves. It's going to be tough. They're going to, I felt like that it's going to be tough. It's going to be hard. It's going to be rough, but we're going to do it. We need to just get healthy for these finals and for Boston. I don't want to look ahead because it's not over. I don't want to count my chickens before I hatch, but I feel like they can win. We can get fully healthy against these Celtics. We can get that championship since 2011, and it feels like we're right there. Hey, appreciate you, Henry. Yes, sir. Juju, Julius Woods. They said he's turning up. Just to give a quick talk about, they said he's turning up for OTAs. You heard Aisha Morrison. If you watched my show like last week, she said my dog Julius is a monster. She didn't say monster. She said he's a monster. She said he sets the tone. That's what we do. That's what we do. So excited about Julius. Go kill it, big dog. Everybody out here, I know your family's got your back. I'm rooting for you. We just want you to do great things over there in Dallas. It's just crazy in my head to think that of all the things in the world, watching you in Little League football, and now you are actually with the damn Dallas Cowboys. That is crazy. That's crazy. No, I believe it'll work. I'm cool with it. The lunatic grandpa's in. I'm cool with that tough coaching. I like the tough coaching. I don't like the soft stuff. I don't. I don't like the soft. I don't like the weak. I don't like nothing. You got to. I like the hardcore. Go hard. I'm totally with that theory and that kind of coaching and teaching. Hard coaching. Hard. I'm cool with all that because he shows love too, and he's a teacher. So yo, let's do it. But let me get off here because I want to see check a peek a little bit about this Stars game, and I'm gonna say some prayers tonight for my Mavericks for tomorrow because it's gonna be tough in Minnesota. They're gonna be bringing it, and I don't pay. No, the funny thing is, Eastside, I don't even pay attention to you, dog. You know what's going down next year. I mean, this season. You don't want to talk about the last game. I don't care how sorry you were. We beat you. So you ain't talking about the last time we played, we beat you. And it don't matter how it happened, you lost. You don't talk about that loss last time you played us. Okay. And I'm gonna tell you, CJ Stroud is an absolute dog. But I keep trying to tell you, y'all taking a step back this year. You heard it from me first. All these teams, when these rookies come in and your team comes out of nowhere, your coach was the darling, your quarterback was the darling, everything went great that first year. It don't happen that second year, man. It's gonna be a fall off. And guess what? Don't matter. You so David Mills the only one playing your team. That's not, because you always got an excuse, big dog. You lost. Appreciate you, the lunatic. Been a long time since I saw you, but like I said, worry about them Houston Rockets. They at the crib chilling. You feel me? You was talking all that Astro stuff a few years ago. You was bumping them gums all in my feed talking about Astros. How come we can't talk about them Rangers though? What new era? Texas Rangers just won a championship. What you talking? So this is the only time I'm gonna give you some energy right now. What you talking about? Houston Rockets basketball team, they're gonna be good, but they watching these Mavs. They watching these Mavs. You feel me? And y'all gonna take that L this year. And I ain't even hyping Dallas. They're gonna beat y'all though. Y'all gonna take a step back this year, buddy. Houston Texans gonna take a step back, and then the next year y'all be good again. But you're gonna take a step back this year. Bank it, book it, all that. I'm out, y'all. If you're a Mavericks fan, put that good juju in the air because we need to get that dub in Minnesota and end this. I don't want to hear it because the more, if they get another game, that's just more stuff they're gonna be talking. Anthony Edwards said we was gonna come back one game at a time. I don't want to hear none of that noise. Mavericks get go in there in Minnesota and don't play with these dudes. End it. If Lively can't play Kyrie, I need you going crazy. You did not have the best game. Had a turnover at the end. Luca, you missed your free throw. Y'all been the dogs, but y'all got to bring it. When y'all had that 30-30 game a couple of nights ago, that's what needs to happen in Minnesota again. Y'all need that 30-30 game because that's the way only way we coming out there. They're gonna be crazy up there. Anthony Edwards gonna be hyped, and I don't want to hear that noise about him talking. I told y'all one game at a time. I told you he was gonna come back. We don't need any of that doubt creeping in. Cut the head off the snake now and end it tomorrow, please. So we can get my young boy back. You can get healthy with Cleaver, and we go in there fully healthy. We beat these Timberwolves, and we go in there fully healthy against these Celtics. We getting our second championship. Period. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate the donations. Appreciate the donations from my dog, the lunatic. Appreciate from Ratio, the donation from Ratio. Definitely got to pull up my one. Hold on. Before I get off here. Hold up. Hold up. Where's that? Where's that? Oh, Popeye Peach, 187 for the $5 holla. Appreciate you. But where's that? Where's that? I gotta find them. I'm gonna find you, big dog, because it was orange. It was orange and it was bright. Where is that? There it is. I see it. There it is. Joey Coco 99. I'm in love with the Coco. Appreciate you, dog, for the $40 holla. Once again, I'm in love with the Coco. Okay, Joy. Appreciate you, dog. Appreciate everybody that was tuned in today. Love y'all. Great show. Mike, that's my guy. Appreciate him so much. And Boo Thing was in there today. I love you. I love you, Boo. And let's get it. Mavs tomorrow. Peace.